Elixir Golem is widely regarded as one of the lowest skill cards in this game, and today we're going to be combining it with some of the most hated cards in the game right now, the main of which being the Royal Recruits. Royal Recruits are taking over everywhere, and we're going to be putting it with this deck to get some Julian pressure, pairing that with the Skeleton King, backing up the Night Witch on the Elixir Golem. We can get some serious damage going up both sides. So let's hop straight into it and assert some dominance. So hopping straight into our first game here against Mr. Dominus. He wishes us good luck. What a wonderful person. So we're going to go for archers in the back first play. I kind of like, you guys know how I like to do it. We like to kind of cycle our evos early, get them down as quick as we can. I think that's half the trick to winning in this game sometimes. I think even though I don't think evos have the same impact they once did, I think people kind of know how to deal with them a lot better than what they used to, so they are a lot more manageable now, but it's still good to get them down and get that damage on the field. Now this is a pretty bad hog out of him, I think. I don't know why he would go for that, to be honest. Now I'm just gonna go for the Elixir Golem. Just get a big attack going here. Why not? We have the Skeleton King for backup, and we can kind of load this up really nicely. I'm gonna go for the Lightning just to kind of do a lot of damage. We get that off on the Valk as well, which is beautiful for us. I've been debating to go for the ability this entire time. I'm sure you guys have seen like the button kind of light up and close down. I didn't want to go for it though in the end. I just didn't think it was worthwhile with the Valk being there. Now with this guy having the Valkyrie, kind of makes our job a little bit more difficult, but I think we can still pull this back as long as we utilize our cards wisely. He does go in for the Valkyrie to defend the Elixir Golem, so this kind of leaves us free to go in for a bit of a push with our Royal Recruits, which is always nice. Now he goes for his Evo, because he's got his Evo down quite early to be fair to him, and we're going to go for the Archers just because, no reason why not. We may have to just get the extra DPS on the field while we can, and it's going to take out that cannon, but not going to do much other than that, unfortunately. So what can we do here? We can just kind of save up. We're waiting for that kind of double elixir. I think it's the same in every E-Golem deck, kind of waiting for that double, and if you get around the triple elixir, because then the elixir that the E-Golem gives them kind of becomes a bit futile. It's not really, doesn't really do much for them, so it's always going to be a useful one to get round to. Now what can I do? I'm actually going to wait and go for the Skeleton King in the back. We're just going to have to sacrifice our I'm actually going to Lightning. We may have to take the Lightning damage while we're there, and we can get rid of the Firecracker, which is going to cause us a lot of problems. We'll go for the Royal Recruits 4-2 split up the left side, actually. Just get rid of that hog a little bit quicker, and we're going to manage that quite nicely. He's not going to... Not a really good use of the cannon out of him. I think he could have definitely delayed that a little bit longer and got a lot more use out of it. But he did what he did, and we will take it because it works out nicely for us. So let's go for our Night Witch here in the back. I don't know how he's getting around to his Evo Firecrackers all the time so quickly, but we're going to go for the Lightning, and that's mainly just because we do have our Evo Archers in hand, so his hog is kind of way less threatening because our Archers just take that out so quick. And we're going to get aggressive, go in with our Elixir Golem here, and we have our Rage in hand if we want to. Going to go for the arrows onto the Firecracker, get rid of that ASAP, and then we're going to go for the Rage here just to kind of see if we can get onto tower. Not going to get anywhere near tower. I don't even know why I thought we would, but we'll go Skeleton King here. He's obviously going to go for his hog. We're going to go for the Recruits down low as well. I should hopefully take that out. I want to wait for this Firecracker to retarget again, and then we'll go for the Archers onto it. Just take that out, and it's going to get a lot more damage than I thought done. Okay, we kind of need to cycle just 2 spells. So what we can do is go for the Night Witch here, just in case. I'm actually going to drop a Rage on the Night Witch, take that out kind of as quick as we can. Hopefully before it gets a hit off, it does. We do manage to get it before it gets the hit really nicely. We go for the Lightning onto the tower, and I wonder, is that within... Oh, nice. Okay, we just need to get around to our spells again before he manages to. We need to get the arrows down as soon as possible. We go for the Rage. Take that out, please, as quickly as we can. And then we get the arrows down. Really nice first game, boys. We do manage to take the win. Let's hop straight into game number 2. And hopping straight into game number 2 after a pretty nice win. You know, it was a bit dicey, but we got there in the end. Really just using the spells to the best of our ability in that one. Okay, here goes Pekka in the back first play. We don't really have anything to punish this right now, which is a little bit annoying. But I will go for my Recruits 3-3, kind of keep it a no split. I was debating 4-2 of the Pekka side to get that damage done, but I don't think it would have been worth my while, to be honest. Okay, so this guy does have the monk in front, which is an interesting one. We don't really have anything for the monk to get like that much value on, so it's quite nice for us actually. I'm not all that worried about it, which is a good change compared to monk normally being annoying, because most decks I run are super weak to monk. So this is pretty nice. We do manage to have quite a few skeletons. He goes in for the freeze. Interesting one. Yeah, not sure about that one, but that's something we do need to keep in mind for later. We kind of... I wonder what deck he's running. He could be running some kind of Lumberloon deck with Pekka. I see quite a few of them, but he has a lot of random cards in here, so it's really just hard to tell. Okay, we're going to go for a Night Witch in the back, up this right side. Just because that's the side I kind of feel like attacking up. That's really just that easy. I'm actually going to go for my Lightning here. Take out this this witch. We kind of seen last game how utilizing the lightnings can be really beneficial, so we're going to try and do that again as best we can. We get a good bit of damage off with the night witch and with the bats. We're going to live really long because he does have the cannoneer. Now we'll go for our archers, and we can keep in mind that next time we get down to our archers, it will be for the Evo, which will be good to throw in. Now let's go for this and see what kind of damage we can do with it. I'm going to go for my arrows here in the center, get this down as quickly as possible, and hopefully we can get a little bit of damage done with these Royal Recruits. Up this right side would be kind of ideal. Not going to get too much, but we get a little bit, and that's all that we can ask for. Okay, let's go for a Night Witch in the back again. No, we'll go for the Skeleton King in the center, just to get rid of that ASAP. He's going to go Pekka again soon, obviously. That's kind of his one and only play. Going to go Night Witch up the opposite side here, actually. We do have our Lightning, which will, of course, be quite nice for this. Yeah, let's Lightning that, I think. I think that's our best bet in this situation. Just get as much, kind of just reset it, get a lot of damage done on it. Hopefully we can get hit off, which we don't. Not the most ideal thing, but it's alright. We go for our Royal Recruits here up high, and I'm actually just going to go for the arrows just to get a little bit of damage done on that witch as well, because it's doing quite a bit of damage to us. Now, I will drop a rage here just to kind of get rid of the skeletons. We're going to go for our archers down low. We're taking a good bit of damage, but nothing we're too worried about right now. We're going to go for the Skeleton King onto that, and then we will just allow this to do its thing. We're going to take a good bit of damage here, to be fair, but we'll let it go for now. Going to go for the lightning onto that. I think that's just going to be our best bet. And he's obviously going to rinse and recycle that same play up the left with his Royal Giant. Probably could have just ate the shot from the Sparky, to be honest. We're going to anyway. And let's go for our Rage here onto this as well. Get this down hopefully as soon as we can. And he's just going to be able to do too much with that Royal Giant freeze. Not going to be the most ideal thing for us. We nearly took that right side. If we had attacked a little bit more, might have been a bit easier for us, but we'll hop straight into the third game. And we're back for the third game after a bit of an unfortunate loss. But you guys know I like to show my wins, I show my losses. We like to show it all. I don't like to pretend that I don't lose games, because I do. I definitely do. So, could have played that game a little bit better. Definitely overinvested with our lightnings at times. I think I was a little bit amped up from the first game where the lightnings worked really well for us. So I felt the need to overindulge, we'll say. So you know, that's something we can kind of take forward into this game and be aware of to make sure we don't do that again. So we're going in with the Skeleton King. We actually might just eat the shots off up the right side there. I don't really know what I can do about that. We're going to take quite a bit of damage, yeah, but I think we can make it up the right. We actually can't, so it's just a bit of a futile one. He got a really nicely timed Fire Spirit in there that just shut us down. But, you know, plays like that happen, and I'm sure we can pull it back. Now, what do? We want to just reset the pace here. We want to go for a Night Witch. We're going to take a little bit more damage here, but you know, we can absorb that. It's okay. It's not too bad as of yet. I will just start kind of prepping my Royal Recruits. So I go for the Royal Recruits in the back, so I can get round to the Evos just a little bit into double Elixir, and then we can kind of go for probably a big Julian attack. I think I've not really made much use of the Elixir Golem in this video so far, so I'd like to kind of get a bit more value out of that, I suppose. Okay, let me just go for the arrows here as well. Take that down as quick as we can. He was in for the Fire Spirit. I think the Fire Spirit is honestly his biggest ally in this game so far. It's causing us a lot of issues. Now we do get a good bit of damage up the right side, which kind of evens things out quite a bit. Really nicely, actually. And I do have my Skeleton King just ready for whenever he inevitably goes for this Goblin Barrel. And we just go for the Rage here up the right side. Take as little damage as we can. And now we're kind of in a good position, I think. Okay, let's back this up with the Night Witch. Hopefully it gets out in front, and it does. Going to hit the early ability this time to make sure that we don't fall into that same trap as last time, where the ability's still done absolutely nothing. Isn't that lovely? Hopefully we can take that skeleton down. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, I think I've accidentally split this 4-2. I meant to go 3-3. We didn't quite manage it, but I I think we can make this work nonetheless. Now, if I go for my Elixir Golem in front, going to go for the archers here in the center, and then we're going to go for the Skeleton King up the right side. We'll hit our arrows as well. Let's see what we can get going here. Okay. I'm actually, I don't even know what I was going to place there. I meant to go for a rage again, but we nearly placed something else. Now, we're going to take that right tower. Really nice attack. I feel like we just kind of took that out of nowhere. I did not anticipate that happening, but we got there. Now we go for my recruits here in front, and we're going to go for the Night Witch. Clean up this Goblin Barrel nice and easy. Kind of caught all that really, really well. That's a pretty dominant win for game number 3, boys. Showing all it takes is one attack with decks like these. And that's a win. And yes, guys, this is a deck that we did run for today, as we showed earlier on. And I think that we kind of showed some good power in it. You know, I like to show my wins and my losses. So we did get that middle loss. That wasn't the most ideal. We definitely could have played better. I think looking back on it, you know, the lightning was really what cost us. I overinvested my lightning. I knew at the end he was going to go for the Royal Giant to the left, and I still went for the lightning onto the Sparky. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But I think this deck, honestly, it has a lot of potential. It's really, really toxic. But Elixir Golem is not my forte, but I'm sure a lot of you guys like it. So if you're looking for an Elixir Golem deck, this one will suit you well. Trust me, I might not be a pro with it, but I'm sure you guys will be. So if you did enjoy, do be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you all in the next one, and peace out.